I also got some calls from Europe, and the calls were so...
Vevati ichakukonka olubilo nawe chikonka olubilo. Vevati ichakukonka olubilo nawe chikonke olubilo. One of the issues that took PF out of power was the allegations of corruption. This issue was quite pertinent. By UPND, you remember very well how you spoke widely about the issue of corruption. And this icked Zambians. A lot of Zambians were hurt by the corruption that was going on in PF. And it contributed to PF being kicked out. Allegations of corruption must not be taken lightly. By UPND, I am speaking in the morning. I would have said, no, let's talk at 20 hours. Yes, maybe at 20 hours we will talk. But at this point in time, I want to emphasize that corruption allegations should not be taken lightly. They should not be taken lightly. They should be handled, accordingly. They should be handled accordingly. This issue of FRA, it is not a small issue. You can see the reaction that is coming from different sectors of society. I was monitoring, some radio presentations and the phone calls that were coming in. A number of people are expressing anger. They are expressing, anger? They are expressing anger on these allegations. So they should not be taken lightly. But what I want to tell you, my brothers and sisters, why I'm talking here, I want to tell you that the allegations are malicious. The allegations are malicious. It is not true that those people that have been outlined in that list, totaling the amount to over 1 billion, it is not true. It is not true at all. Those amounts that you are seeing, 77 million, 46 million, 100 and chucked million, 100 and chucked, it is not true. It is not true. Don't believe those figures. Those figures are not true. They are false. They are malicious. You sit for a while and think about it. You sit for a while and think about it. What is this? If FRA was owed 1 billion, it means we are saying that they must have produced over 5 million bags, over 5 million of bags of maize. Now, that 5 million bags of maize, you need to divide it, per day. How many can they make a day? How many can they make in a month? It is not feasible. It is not feasible. Where would the maize come from? It is not true. Those figures are exaggerated. And listen to my English very well. I am saying those figures are exaggerated. Because it is actually true, yes, that individuals are owing FRA. This I am not saying is not true. No. I am not saying it is not true that people are not owing a FRA. There are people that got FRA, yeah, that FRA, ZNS, yeah, nachivika na title at FRA. Sorry, it's ZNS, please bear with me. It's ZNS. It is not true. Yes, there are people that are owing ZNS. They got mini-meal and they have not paid. That is not true. That is true. The issue and why I'm talking now is that the figures are exaggerated. They are exaggerated, not in millions. No, not in millions. And of course, people are entitled to do business. There is nothing wrong in doing business. Yes, you could be a party cadre, but you can do business. Maxi Simue, is a citizen. He can do business. And any other person can do business. I can do business. You can do business. There is no problem with doing business. There is no problem. However, I want to emphasize this. Kuliba UPND and all those people that are involved. All those people that are involved. You should be transparent. When you are doing business, be transparent. Be transparent, because when you are not transparent, this is the result. This is what happens. People will pick up a story and exaggerate. Be transparent. That's why you are transparent. I'm very transparent in all my dealings. In all my dealings. Come tell people, instead of coming out and start threatening people to say, I'm going to the police. Don't threaten people to say, I'm going to the police. This issue of always dragging the police into our political matters is also not right. It's not right. You don't solve the situation by running to the police. But police is a politician. So don't drag Wakapukola in political matters. Political matters must be handled politically. They must be handled politically. So, if you are involved and the people start playing politics, start peddling malicious information to the public, the best that you should do as a politician is to hold a press conference and come out clean. Hold a press conference. Go on social media like the way I'm talking. Explain to people. There is nothing wrong in doing business. There is nothing wrong. Why should you be saying, Naraku policy? When you have just been doing business normally, why should you do that? Don't threaten people with wakapokola, Go back, tell the people the truth. Yes, I've been dealing with FRA, but I'm not owing so much. What I'm owing is this much. There is nothing wrong with owing an institution or an individual. There is nothing wrong. You are making people, capitalize on issues that should not really be. They shouldn't be. The moment you start calling wakapokola, you must think of, what do I call? You must think of neutral Zambians, ordinary citizens. What are they thinking? I'm a politicians, no. But the people that we should mind are those ordinary Zambians. Ordinary Zambians. Those are the people that we should think of. So even when we come to talk, we should consider those ordinary Zambians. The politicians will always be peddling lies and what and what and what. But think of the ordinary Zambians. So when these politicians, they come up Nobufi, hey, 1 billion, hey, 110, hey, 77 million. And anyway, instead of responding, you start saying, you are not solving anything. You are not shaping the opinion of the ordinary Zambians. Instead, you are detracting them. You are making them believe lies. So when allegations come, be transparent, come out and honor up. If indeed you have been doing business with FRA, say it, you have been doing business with FRA. There is nothing wrong. It's not a crime doing business with FRA. Oh, you are owing FRA. Say it, I'm owing FRA, but I'm not owing 77. I'm not owing 110. I'm not owing 111. This is how much I'm owing. It is better that way. It is better that way. And I'm being objective here. I'm not here to defend anyone. I'm here to say the truth. And the truth of the matter is that those figures are exaggerated. And some people that have been put there, it is a lie. It is a lie. Particularly President Hakainde Hichilema is not involved. Hakainde Hichilema is not involved in that. The problem is also that some of you, ngamwakwataka political appointment, you were going out there using the name of the president. This issue is bad. This issue is bad. It was bad with PF. It is bad with UPND. Don't use the name of the president to do business. Don't use the name of the president to gain advantage. Don't use the name of the president to gain advantage. Don't drag the name of the president in your personal issues. Don't. Why do you drag the name of the president? We should be transparent. We should just do business as ourselves, not using the name of the president. Essentially, that yes, they are people that have been dealing with FRA. Unfortunately, the figures are exaggerated, and that is my point. The figures are exaggerated. It is not true that FRA or ZNS is being owed 1 billion. It is not true. And some of the names there, particularly the name of President Hakainde Hichilema, that is being dragged into that, they are not there. He is not there. I mean, Hakainde Hichilema has not been doing, this business. Come on, why do you want to make Hakainde Hichilema so petty? You think Hakainde Hichilema would stoop so low to start dealing na matter? Hakainde Hichilema's preoccupation was to make sure that people have food. That is the preoccupation of President Hakainde Hichilema. People had food. And people were able to buy affordable meal. That was the essence of Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema has not been involved in dealing with I am a businesses. I know the preoccupation of the president was to make sure that there is food and it is at a reasonable price which the poor people can afford. That is the ultimate objective of President Hakainde Hichilema in as far as ZNS initiative is concerned. So don't be cheated. Don't be cheated. Don't be cheated. Yes, I agree. There are some people that were using the name of the president, but the president was not involved. Yes, there are people that were doing business with ZNS and they have not paid. Those people, of course, it is not corruption. It is just business. And since it is just business, let them just come out and, give their cash book on how much they are owing. And even better still, just pay. Just pay. Not to start dragging UPND, dragging government. Mufia bupua. A problem wako atamwe wantu. Ukuitemwa, selfishness, wanting to excel fast. Fila leterela. Nomba mwamba lukula leterela monomba la waka eri. Abantu wamebe kati yo, nalaku police. Hii polisi mwatemwe hii, ona imwe, mufileke. Baka pokolate waku, tewakutama politics. Just do politics. Just do politics. Anyway, napapata, I hope mwaum for mwivantu. Napapata, I've said this objectively, and I'm doing this because I've actually received information, reliable information, which has come from the sources, and the sources have actually confirmed to me that yes, some of these people are owing. The only thing is that they have not, it is not those millions. No, I have received intelligence information that yes, some of these guys did business with, actually it's not directly ZNS, because ZNS was using some millers. Okay, ZNS was using some millers. So they were going to get from there, and they have confirmed and they have given me some of the quantities that these people got. And all I can tell you is that stop gagging people, tell them the truth, and the best that you can also do, go and pay. And don't use the name of the president. Don't drag the name of the president into your nonsense. It is very unfortunate. I hope mwaumfwa. Na twalasa under 20 hours. Twalala under 20 hours. But corruption is very dangerous. If you let corruption, they would hate a government because of corruption. So be very careful. Bye for now.